Hey guys, it's Gaz. Welcome to our fashionably late Baro Ki'Teer PC item inventory review. I was up really late last night, until 4 in the morning. That's not even considered the night really, that's more of the morning at that point. Waiting for something to happen, and once it happened I went to sleep, and I decided that Baro Ki'Teer was probably not going to be very exciting today, so I skipped the video today in the morning, so we didn't see the spawning animation, even though I did want to see it. So yeah, here we are fashionably late, but we have one or two good things at least today as far as Baro's inventory is concerned. So the main thing here, guys, is the Stalker Beacons. He finally brought the Stalker Beacons. This is the first time he's brought these since the Smoking Step Ephemera was added to the game, and I'm going to quickly put on screen right now what a Stalker Beacon does. So basically, it's a one-time use item for 200 ducats, 125,000 credits. And what it does is it actually force spawns the Stalker in your mission. So here's a quick example of me doing that. Hopefully you can't hear the audio of what I was doing in the background because you don't want to hear that. So I'm clicking the one of the easiest missions in the game right now. I'm just gonna load in there. As soon as I get in there, I'm gonna go to my gear wheel and I'm gonna use the Stalker Beacon, and that's gonna make the Stalker appear a few seconds afterwards. That's when you're gonna want to get your synthesis scanner out or your data scanner or whatever, so you can put him in your codex if you want to. But pretty much he's gonna force spawn. You're gonna kill him for his drops, and you're gonna try to get the Smoking Step Ephemera, which is the thing most people want from him. It's a custom walking around animation that he gives. It's got a pretty low drop chance, honestly. So I'm gonna suggest to you guys that during this weekend or in for the next week, if you want this Smoking Step Ephemera really badly, start stocking up on these, or stalking up on these. Sorry about that one. Maybe get 5 of them or something, and then go into recruiting chat. And then when the people say they're hosting a Stalker farming squad, need beacons, maybe join one of those, or join a squad of people you trust more than random people in squad chat, because the capability to screw people out of their Stalker Beacons in recruiting chat is very high, guys. Someone can say they're inviting you to a squad to just, farm Stalker, and you go do that, and as soon as you run yours, they leave the squad and they block you. That's something that can happen, so you need to be aware of that. I'm going to quickly equip the Stalker Ephemera just so you guys can see what it looks like. I have a different one on, so here's a Smoking Body Ephemera. It does take energy colors pretty nicely. It's like this purple haze around my Naros right now. So I think it takes this energy color. So it's this one right here. Okay, so I think it doesn't change until after you click it. Yep, see I just clicked red, now it's a red smoke. And I believe you can have 2 different parts of this energy color. I'm not completely sure because they've changed this stuff recently. The main energy color is going to really give you the most results out of this, guys, but you can definitely mess around with it. Let's go through the rest of his items. He doesn't really have too much else that's exciting. I'm going to recommend you get a couple of these Stalker Beacons though, if you want that. Or you can also farm the Stalker's weapons, because like you saw in the clip, he dropped the Dread. He also will drop the Hate and the Despair, which are not amazing weapons, but they only come from Stalker. So, or they come from the market for 600 plat. But that's not really worth it. So here's his new item. Camouflage skin for Duriga Sentinel. I don't really have Duriga Sentinel right now, but you know, maybe someday I'll reobtain it. You know, it's only 75 plat. I could just buy that. Let's just buy that. Then we'll get the skin. It's not a huge waste. There we go. Okay, rest of his items he has all 4 of the Prime Bane mods for rifles. I'm not going to recommend these for most players. But if you are pretty much at the point where you don't really need anything else in the game, feel free to pick them up. I've been using the Prime Bane with the Corpus one maxed out for Disruption. It does make a difference. It does give you more damage technically than Heavy Caliber, at least against the targets I've been testing against. But who knows? Maybe you'll just not even care about it. 'Cause it's a lot, and it's more than 30,000 endo to level this thing up all the way. And no one really does long. I mean, actually, some people do long corrupted runs still. But the thing is, for the missions you'll be using Prime Bane the Corpus, your melee will probably be a better DPS source. Well, not probably, it will be a better DPS source against the Demolists and stuff if you're playing Disruption. So I think you could pass on these. You don't really want to pass on Prime Charge Shell, though, because this gives you so much more damage compared to normal Charge Shell. I'll quickly display that in my Strun Wraith afterwards. Prisma Veritrix. This is Mastery Fodder. It's like an Arcwing melee. Like, how unexciting could that be? You have the Prisma Angstrom, which is like a really good like rocket launcher pistol. Well, maybe saying really good is a bit of a stretch, but it is a rocket launcher pistol with decent crit stats. So here's the stats. We get 18% critical chance, 2.2 multiplier, 59.5 status chance, which is a very random amount, and it has innate blast damage. So it's pretty fun, honestly. I've been meaning to get a Riven for this, but like I said in every video, we don't have enough Riven slots. I have like 85 good Rivens and 5 ones that like are just like for fun I'm keeping. And I have nothing left, so I can't even do the Swordy anymore. So thanks, DE. Zephyr Immortal skin. I think it looks pretty nice. Do I even have this one? Yeah, I do. Okay. You decide. Cosmetics are up to personal preference, of course. He doesn't really have much this week that's too exciting besides Stalker Beacons. So, yeah, I'd recommend, in this order, guys, I'd recommend these things this week. I'd say maybe get the Mastery Fodder stuff first, like first priority. And second priority is to maybe get Stalker Beacon or 2. Try your luck at that. And then Prime Charge Shell. I'd say that's like, it's not necessary, but it does give you so much more damage, it's kind of insane. And of course, like, number 1, if you don't have a Naros yet, is to get a Naros from the Sins of a Naros blueprint. Let's quickly just show the damage number differences from the normal Charge Shell and the Prime Charge Shell. Also, sorry about the late video today, guys, as always. I'll try the next time Baro's here to get it on time. Alright, so let's do my Strun Wraith. So, let's do a build with no mods on it, too. Yeah, I don't really use this gas build anymore. Alright, so just for example, we'll put the multi-shot mods on, and we'll put the damage mods on. Yeah, that should be good. So, right now we got 14,000, or 1,400 impact, basically. So let's put normal charge shell and see what the damage numbers are. So we get 1,980 electricity damage with just charge shell. Now let's take that off and put prime charge shell. We get 3,630. So over 1,000 more base damage, guys. And then if you're doing like a crit build for like the Corinth or something, that extra 1,000 damage is also getting multiplied by your crit multipliers and stuff. So it does make a really big difference for shotties, because shotties have really high base damage in general. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this one, but only if you really like using shotties and you like doing corrosive builds and stuff. Because like, for example, I got corrosive build right here. Prime Point Blank apparently was not on the build for some reason. So yeah, I got like 30,000 damage, or 30,000 corrosive damage basically, and if I take this off, it goes down to like 21,000 corrosive damage. So we're losing about 8,000 damage with all the multi-shot in effect. Okay, so that's my recommendation for you guys today. Have a nice weekend. Good luck on Stalker Beacons. I hope you don't get ripped off. Just keep in mind, guys, maybe run them with people that you trust if you have people you trust that play this game. Okay, so talk to you next time. Peace, guys.